Hey guys, it's Elizabeth, and I'm just running from one place to the next, and I had a few minutes and I wanted to sit down and do a Q&A car style with you. Okay, so we're not talking about my car, I'm just sitting in my car, and I asked you questions on Facebook and on Instagram, and just wanted to see, do you have any questions for me for a Q&A? And I figured if I got a good enough response, then I would do a video. So I have got your questions here, and we'll see how many we can get through without filming a really, really long video. So, okay, the first one is from Pierre Krista Tomdessa, and she said, what are your top 3 must-have oils? And can you share some of your green meals with us and recipes? Well, I think I probably should do like a whole video on just meals, like what are we eating dinner-wise as a family. That could be interesting than going through actual recipes. We're not actually cooking real recipes, it's just cooking whole food, real ingredients. So my top 3 must-have oils must be right now are Abundance. I wear that as a perfume on my wrists every day and pray that God brings me abundance in my life. And frankincense, because when in doubt, use frankincense. So no matter what you're wanting to use your oils for, you can use frankincense for it and it will bless your life. And if I had to pick a third one, like can't live without, probably would be lavender, but I don't see lavender in here. I just use that with the kids a lot, but I don't actually have lavender on me right now. I have Tranquil, but if you know what oils are in your blends, if you don't have the single on hand, there's lavender and Tranquil. So those are probably my 3 must-haves right now are frankincense, Abundance, and lavender. So it changes with every order. All right, Claire Giovannitti. Are you going to convention? I've heard from so many of you guys that are going to convention and want to know if I'm coming to. Am I coming to the first week or second? Unfortunately, I'm not coming this year. I really want to, but I am running 3 summer camps at our church this summer. So I'm helping do an art and music camp, and we're having a sport camp and a VBS. And 2 of those camps are going over the 2 weeks of conventions. It's just not going to work this year. And that's okay, I have a peace about it. Of course I'm disappointed because I want to go and I would love to meet all of you guys, but you know what? It's going to be even better the next time that I'm able to go. So if it's next year, then we'll definitely have to like set a time for like a meetup or something and figure out the city and figure out a good spot, maybe like to get a tea or a Ningxia. Maybe we could all chat over Ningxia Red. So those of you that are going, I want to see your pictures and please post on Medero Green Moments and share with me all about convention. I'd love to see what's going on. Of course, my friend Natalie's going, and she's a YouTube channel, so if you don't already know, Living the Oil Life, and I'm excited she gets to go. Okay, Denise Bragelman Peters. I love to know what oils you use and how you use them in a typical day. Okay, I'm going to run you through what I've been doing lately. So I'm just going to go through the bag and show you what I'm putting on right now. What's in this bag is what I use every day. So I put Abundance on my wrists. I put a drop of frankincense under my tongue. Present time, I've been putting this a dab on my forehead. You guys know I did that video, and so I'm still doing that this week. I do a drop of grapefruit in my water. I do deep relief on my shoulders whenever I need that. Tranquil when I need a mommy moment just to take a minute. Highest potential. Every morning. Look at this rough bottle. I love this one. Put it again on my forehead right there. Sensation, I use as a perfume and it goes behind my ears. Progescence, I run this. Look at that one. Look how rough that is. I take it with me everywhere. I actually put this right here on my neck, right here, and on my wrists. And then I have a ton of tiny little samples. So White Angelica, I put on my shoulders every day. Peppermint, I like that in my water or in case I need it. Same thing with Panaway. Looking, what else? Joy goes over my heart every day. If you're wondering why I do the sample bottles, it's so it goes a little bit further. And the last one is Digest, because you just never know when you're going to need it. But look, I need to refill that bottle. All right, let's see here. Jennifer Bernstein Hedrick, 21-day fix. I'd like to hear what a typical food day is like for you. Well, let's check it out. All right, so I'm starting off my day, just finished my workout, and during my workout I had some water, probably about 8 ounces. I'm gonna have my power meal. It's got a little bit of cinnamon, banana, cashew milk, power meal, a tablespoon of peanut butter. That's what I drink every day for breakfast. And I had a Nitro because I stayed up too late last night, so I got that to keep me going. And then I'm gonna drink 2 ounces of this and make sure I take all my vitamins. So that's what I'm having for breakfast. Okay, so this is what I am packing to take with me today. I have one yellow container, which is my pita. I have some strawberries. I put a little bit of honey on it. Fresh, local, organic. Well, it's probably not organic, but you know, no pesticides and stuff. And then I have 1.5 containers of my greens. I've got lettuce that's organic, and then some peppers. Then this isn't technically a dressing, but it's a red pepper puree. So that is gonna be kind of like my dressing. And then here is some goat cheese. I got some of that red pepper puree in that. And then I've got a Pellegrino. So that is what's for lunch today. All right, Laura Buchanan Van Vorst. The difference between Ningxia Nitro and Ningxia Red, and if I would recommend one over the other starting out. Also, does 1 tube of Nitro have 2 servings or just 1? Okay, well, let's talk about the difference between Ningxia Red and Nitro. Nitro is for cognitive fitness, and so it is for clear mind and enhancing your mental fitness. So I usually drink a Nitro first thing in the morning. In fact, that's how I got off of coffee. I stopped drinking coffee and I started drinking a Nitro every single day, and I was hooked. It really did help me. It helped me boost that mental clarity, and I just felt great. But then I started working out every day, and I didn't feel like I wanted to do that every single day anymore. So now I drink a Nitro when I just want that mental boost, when I've had a really late night the night before. Now, Ningxia Red is for overall, to support your overall wellness of the entire body from head to toe. It is to energize, fortify, and revitalize. So if you're talking about somebody who's new, who's wanting to start out one versus the other, you really need to look at what your body's needs are and like look up what each product is first before you just take my word for it. I like thrived off of Nitro for months and months and months and months and months. Granted, I started doing Ningxia Red too, and I love that. And now Nitro is not a staple every day for me, but Ningxia Red is for overall wellness. Not just for me, but for my kids and sometimes my husband too. So if it's going to support my overall wellness, that's something that is going to hopefully help support my whole body. And cognitive fitness is just with the Nitro, so you're only helping just your mind. So you have to benefit or weigh out which one is best for you. So it just depends. If I had to choose, I would say Ningxia Red for everybody, but it just depends on what you have space in your budget and what's more of a priority right now. For me, it was getting off the coffee, so Nitro was like a must. Okay, let's see. On Instagram, oh, I didn't answer the other one. Also, does one Nitro have 1 serving or 2? It's just 1 serving. It's tiny. It's just enough for 1. Okay, on Instagram, Brittany Essential. What is my favorite supplement Young Living has? Supplement. I think Ningxia Red is a supplement, and if I had to pick one, that would be it. If I had to pick one outside of Ningxia Red, I don't know if the Power Meal is a supplement, but I'd have to say Power Meal because I drink that, my protein shake every day, or I would say Life 5, healthy gut. Support my healthy gut. That's exactly it. All right, JBoo73. How do you respond when friends tell you oils are just another fad? Oh, well, you know what? Everybody's ready in their own time. When we first had a class at our church and I got to go and learn about the oils, it was in September and I didn't sign up till December. So September, October, November, December. It took me 4 months to come around. Natalie signed up, I think, pretty quick, my friend, and she was showing me thieves and sharing stuff with me. I wasn't on board. I thought it was out there, honestly. And so now you can see from all my videos and, you know, starting YouTube and sharing, you can see how passionate I am about it. I wasn't that way when I first learned. So give people time. It's not just a fad, but I love what Mary Young said. I actually read this on Instagram not too long ago, that let the oils speak for themselves. So you don't have to necessarily be like, they're not, and, you know, give them all these facts and look up all this information to show them that how great it is and seed to seal. Some people respond well that way, but then a lot of people, they're not going to. They're going to respond better to your experience and you and because they know you. So if these oils stand the test of time with you and they last way beyond just this tiny fad of, you know, look what I'm into now. Because there's things that I've been interested in that have, you know, faded away and hasn't been a top priority, but oils have, since I've jumped in here, have been a forefront and changed my life. So if they're your real friends, they'll see how this stands out and stands the test of time for you. Don't worry about it. They'll be ready in their own time. Okay, I am Angela Gable. You may have already answered this, but how did you get your husband on board? Mine doesn't believe and thinks I'm going through a phase. Okay, so this is along the same lines as JBoo73. I don't know that I necessarily got him on board. I don't know what I did. I think it's just, again, it stood the test of time. Like, it's something that didn't just spark up and then it's gone. So let the oils speak for themselves. I think one of the coolest moments for me was I was using the oils consistently, changing my life, using them with the kids, and then one day my husband goes, hey, what should I put in the diffuser tonight? And I'm like, what? What are you gonna put in the diffuser? Okay, so yeah, put some peace and calming in there, lavender for the kids. And so that was really eye-opening for me that he wanted to get the diffusers ready, so he noticed a difference. So I'd say don't preach at people, don't, you know, feel it, like shove it down their throats, just let it stand out for itself. I think all of a sudden when your spouse wants to know how to support a different body system in his body, he'll ask you and he'll say, hey, how can I support my digestive system better? And then you can say, hey, I've got Digize. My answer is just to give it time. I think it'll come. Don't stress about it. And don't be preachy about it either. Nobody likes that. So I came around and hey, look at me now. So those are, I think, all the questions. I appreciate everybody asking your questions, and hopefully you get a chance to get to know me a little bit better. And I just want to let you know that I love you guys, and I wish I was going to convention to meet you in person, but someday it'll make it sweeter, you know, the longer I have to wait. But it's going to be awesome. I've heard really great things about it already, so those of you that are going, you have to tell me all about it, alright? So, alright guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.